Solid Edge's auto-constrain tools are able to add parametric assembly relationships to imported data, no matter which modeling system created it. Adding relationships to components in an assembly ensures they are accurately positioned relative to adjacent components, enables exploded assemblies, and allows them to take part in motion studies. To use data from other CAD systems, Solid Edge is delivered with many neutral data exchange translators, such as STEP, IGES, or ACES, and migration tools that directly read popular data from CAD systems. The supplier created this pneumatic slide in a CAD system other than Solid Edge. It is available in STEP format for sharing. All of the parts are initially positioned using a ground relationship. This means if a part is moved, it will move independently of surrounding components. Auto-constrain can quickly remove all grounded relationships at once. The slider assembly needs to move, so it is separated into the components that make up the top slide and those that make up the base. By selecting the parts that make up the top slider, they can be quickly hidden from view. Auto-constrain is fully automatic, but to ensure the most control, there are options that allow you to interact with the process. In this example, we chose the option to select one set against a second set. The first select set is the base of the pneumatic slide. The second set will contain all of the remaining parts being selected now. After you define the select sets, choose the types of relationships to detect. First, we tell the system to find all the axial alignment relationships. You can deselect any relationships that are not required. For example, you want parts to be under-constrained if you want them free to move within the assembly. Next, we instruct the system to find all of the mates and planar alignments. Finally, we select planar alignments that may have a floating offset, such as the machine screws in counterbore holes. Notice how the detected relationships highlight graphically on the screen as the cursor moves over relationships in the assistant dialog. To allow movement in the assembly, we deselect the piston rods, freeing them to move in and out of the slide body. The base is now constrained, so we turn our attention to the slider. With the slider displayed, Solid Edge Auto-Constrain is used to add relationships in exactly the same way as for the base. With both the slider and base now constrained, all the parts in the pneumatic slider assembly are displayed. The Solid Edge Move Part command is a convenient way to see if the components move as they should. Making intelligent use of this data would be both time-consuming and labor-intensive without the